It was one of the biggest stories in sports. The New England Patriots caught videotaping a rival team's coaches as they sent signals to their players. A former team employee said this week the Pats had been doing it for years. Tonight, Coach Bill Belichick responds for the first time in an exclusive interview with Armin Katayan.
In the latest episode of the NFL Spygate, a defiant Bill Belichick decided to break his silence today to challenge the charges and motives of former Patriots video operator Matt Walsh.
There was no deception.
It was Walsh who shot video during Belichick's first two seasons in New England, 2000 and 2001. He went public this week, calling the coach arrogant. Walsh claims Belichick's contention that he just misinterpreted the rules was false, and that the taping was actually a deliberate, illicit scheme by the Patriots to cheat their way to victory. Today, in an exclusive interview with CBS News, Belichick fired back at Walsh.
I don't know what the agenda is. Again, he was fired here for poor job performance. There's not a lot of credibility. He's tried to make it seem like we were buddies and belonged to the same book club, and all that is really a long, long stretch.
Belichick says Walsh was in no position to know.
For him to talk about game planning and strategy and play calling and how he advised coordinators it's embarrassing. It's absurd. I mean, he didn't have any knowledge of football. He was our third video assistant.
During Walsh's entire time with the team, Belichick said he operated under the belief that the NFL's Bible, its constitution and bylaws, allowed taping as long as it wasn't used to aid a team during the playing of a game. He says Walsh was instructed to shoot the game, including hand signals, in plain sight, wearing Patriots gear, and he provided the video to the league and CBS News as evidence.
Why would Matt Walsh say that he was told by his superiors to avoid detection, to not wear Patriots clothing on the sidelines, and to lie if he was asked about what he was shooting?
I never told anybody to tell him that. All I can tell you is what the facts are. You look at the tape, you see him filming the game, you tell me how discreet it is.
Belichick acknowledged when the rule was clarified by the league in September 2006, outlawing videotaping of any type during a game, he stepped over the line.
But Bill, you had gotten that memo. I mean, you couldn't be any more clearer than 2006.
I made a mistake. I was wrong. I was wrong.
In the end, Spygate will not likely be remembered for illegal tapes or even Matt Walsh, but for its impact on the legacy of a three-time Super Bowl champion coach and how his team achieved greatness.
People have said you flat out cheated. What do you say to those people?
What I've said to you. I told you the truth.
Armin Katayan, CBS News, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Bucks have a timeout with 4.7 seconds remaining in regulation. And to Kumpo, checked by Eustace. He'll drive. He scores. 9/10 of a second remaining. They pulled the play down. 1.3 seconds remaining. Westbrook challenge. And to Kumpo is equal to the challenge. Thunder asking for a replay. Westbrook, as time expires.
How can they not replay the game? He stepped out of bounds.
This one goes into the books as a 2-point victory for Milwaukee.
This is just awful officiating. He's out of bounds.
Clearly, he stepped out of bounds. We should be going to overtime. Instead, we're going home. Possession and inbounds, out of bounds is reviewable.
But what I don't understand is that they're not even interested in doing it at all.
Eustace forced him out of bounds. Now, As Derek Stafford, the crew chief, explains it to Anthony and to Adams. I'll make this point, Michael. Anytime it comes down to a call or a non-call, there was plenty you could have done to affect the outcome. The Thunder started poorly, allowed Milwaukee to run out the leads of as many as 22 points. And in the end, that's the chance you take. You play with that kind of fire.
Well, this is where the league needs to step in on plays like that, because the review, no review, is so inconsistent, especially when the game's on the line.
3rd and 11 here for the Steelers. Rush coming, Rudolph tries to tuck and run, gets out of the first wave, throws on the move, it's complete as he hits James Washington. Mason Rudolph keeps it alive, but Rudolph is down.
Well, he's down and he is out.
There is serious concern right now for Mason Rudolph. Rudolph avoided the sack and then got crunched and went down in a heap.
Got hit from the behind by Carr and then appeared in front by, is it Jefferson?
Nope,
Nope.
Thomas.
Yep.
They are tending to Mason Rudolph down on the field right now here in Pittsburgh. A very scary scene here in Pittsburgh. Mason Rudolph is still on the ground. The card is out. There was a moment where the entire Steeler team had surrounded Rudolph and formed a circle. Mike Tomlin has remained on the field to talk to his guys. Juju Smith-Schuster was very emotional as he walked into the area where Rudolph was. You know, a hush had come over this stadium. Concern from the Ravens players as well. You know, Rudolph is sitting up.
Yeah, they keep the helmet on and remove the face mask in order to give him oxygen if he needs it. But he was knocked out on the hit by Thomas right to the chin. And what a wonderful sight this is, to see him talking on his feet. And you forget about the incredible play he made before the collision.
His teammates coming over. And Rudolph being helped. Ryan Shazier among those there to let Rudolph know what they're thinking about him and how that play went wrong so quickly.
And it's amazing, the league trying to legislate and coach the helmet-to-helmet hit out of the game, and yet a 10-year veteran, Earl Thomas, goes right to the head of Mason Rudolph and knock him out of the game.
Go and a possibility for a play. Dyson and Bird are deep. Taken by Neal. He gives it to Wycheck. Wycheck, that looked like a forward pass. Taken by Dyson. Dyson down the sideline. Dyson's going to go all the way. And there is no flag. There are no flags on the play. It is a touchdown, but we need to look at that replay. All that's missing is the band. That's right. That's the only thing missing. But I'm going to tell you something. The reason that Wade Phillips was so under control is that he thinks when they look at this, that this is a forward pass. This is not a lateral. to look at it from the best angle I can give you. You see Wycheck start to the right. Now, is Dyson behind him? That's the question.
No, it's a forward pass.
This is where he is. This is where he is. But he steps back.
That's a forward pass.
I'll tell you why it's going to be hard to tell. Because the ball is right on the line. You can't look at the body of the people. I think you have to watch it again.
Here they come. Here comes the officials.
Now, he's on the line, okay? He's on the line, and he catches it on the line. It's going to, I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I think it's a lot closer call.
We can go back to the other angle.
He's on the line, and you watch where it's caught. It's caught on the line.
Is that close?
No, I'm saying it's real close. It's a lot closer when you look at it than we thought, Mike. I agree with you, and Paul as well.
From that angle,
hey,
that looks like it's a lateral.
It's a lateral.
That is amazing.
Because he's in front of the line, and look at this.
That's what I'm saying. You have to see where he throws the ball from. You can't look at the bodies.
It's where the ball is to where the ball goes.
That's what I'm saying. The ball is above the line a little bit. This ball is above the line a little bit. I think it's tough to call. I got to be honest with you. See, the ball is released from about a half yard in front of the 25, and it's caught in almost the same spot, Mike.
I think that is a lateral. I initially thought it was a forward pass, but you look at those two angles on that replay,
I don't think
that looks like a direct line, and there was no penalty, so they have to find something to overturn it. Look at Phil Luckett. He is surrounded down there.
In the middle of all those people is Phil Luckett.
I'm going to tell you one thing. What an unbelievable finish to this game.
Well, the reason that Wade Phillips was so calm is because he thought that was truly a forward pass. Look at where the ball is.
See where the ball... Now, the ball is up in front of the line. Now, watch where Dyson catches it.
On the line.
So, as I look at that, I got to say it's a lateral.
I have to say the same thing.
But this is the best look. Watch Wycheck. You see he runs down the line. The ball's up front. And you got to understand where the ball is. Dyson makes... Guys, it looks to me like it might be a lateral.
You know where it looks like a lateral more than any other time? Watch, if we can go back and watch when he throws the ball back. He throws it behind him. He's not throwing the ball forward. If you look at Wycheck's arm and his body motion, he is throwing the ball back. Here they come.
Stands, it was a lateral.
Wow. What an incredible play.
Mike, when it happened, you looked at us and you said, you can't believe it. It's got to be forward. But now we have seen the value of instant replay.
Absolutely.
And it vindicates every decision to have it, because these are the type of situations you need.
I'm telling you, when the first thing I did, we had the camera on Wade Phillips, and it really looked like he was totally convinced that this thing was a forward pass. And man, thank God. Look at again. Watch where he throws the ball, Joe. This is what I'm talking about. He's throwing it backwards.
That is correct.
That's the thing that one of the things that determines.
What a devastating way for Buffalo to lose the lead after they had driven for a winning field goal, and on a trick play on the kickoff.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe. He is safe. He is safe at first base.
He missed the base. Are you kidding me? Why is he safe?
You see right here.
Why is he safe? Oh my goodness, Jim Joyce, no!
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh my goodness.
What a travesty. What an absolute travesty.
Last chance for the Steelers. Bradshaw trying to get away. And his pass is broken up by Tatum. Tipped off. Franco Harris has it. And he's over. What? Franco Harris. seconds to go. He grabbed it with 5 seconds to go and scored.
Let's watch this again.
1,000,000 to 1 odds on this one.
Watch this, Ricochet. Ricochet out there off of Jack Tatum and into the Man of the Year, Franco Harris's hands.
When you talk about Christmas miracles, here's the miracle of all miracles. Watch this one now. Bradshaw's lucky to even get rid of the ball. He shoots it out. Jack Tatum deflects it right into the hands of Harris. And he sets off, and the big 230-pound rookie slipped away from Warren and scored.
Escobar, another strikeout. Pierzynski is going down to first. The home plate umpire has now made a call and safe, and the Angels are already off the field. The home plate umpire said that ball hit into the ground, and that the tag needed to be made, or a throw down to first, or now is he going to bring Pierzynski back to the plate? He's not. Pierzynski is going to go down to first, and Mike Scioscia wants to know what the heck just happened. Jerry Crawford is explaining. You could see Scioscia say he put his hand up to call him out. My guys are coming off the field. The ball didn't hit the dirt. Eddings, the home plate umpire, thought it did, and Pierzynski, give him credit. He at least went down to first base, and as you said, Tim, thought, what the heck? I'll give it a shot, try to get down there, and Eddings let him go, and the ninth inning continued.
To the end zone.
Caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Jesse James! 2 plays, they take it the distance.
Coming up from the 10. Ben takes the step, backs up, looks to the right with a pump, throws to the end zone, caught by James. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have gone in front. It's amazing.
Gets the snap, wants to throw it. Throws it for the touchdown to Jesse James. Would you believe that? The Steelers leapfrog back ahead with 28 seconds to go.
They are verifying it upstairs, and there's no doubt it's going to hold up.
That's a touchdown. That's got to be a touchdown.
Look at James. Now, Smith-Schuster's going to wall off the safety, and James is right in front of him. He's down, but no one touches him, so he's going to get in the end zone. This is going to stand unless he gets touched.
No, he's in. He never got touched.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wolf, what's it feel like down on the sidelines?
Feels like winning, baby. Now the Steelers have a 3-point lead. If this holds up, and it should, from our view, for every replay we looked at.
After reviewing the play, the receiver in the end zone did not survive the ground. It's an incomplete pass.
This is unbelievable.
It'll be Pittsburgh's ball, 2nd down and 10 at the 10-yard line. The game clock is correct, and we'll start on the next snap.
Jokinen again, wraparound, stopped by Brodeur. Picked up now by Martin, shaken off the glass. Bouncer came back to Pitkin, and 2 to go. Fed across, drive, score! But does it count? Well, the Canes are celebrating. Marty Brodeur's just been told we'll go upstairs. We do not know, and no one here does either. We are going to try and set this up, obviously, with a clock tipping down. I think the referees really know. I mean, everybody is hoping, most everyone in this building, but we're going to show you now. Watch the clock over to your left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, baby, it's going to count. Yep, a crusher. Now what happens? I was watching the clock. I don't see it. Brent Sutter gets a field goal. You know, that hit Jokinen was in front, Mike. I could not tell if he tipped it. What a emotionally wrecking of the stomach game if you're a player or a coach. Now there's Jokinen in front. Oh, that, my goodness, that's an interference. And Marty's saying that. Oh, yeah, that's an interference call. Now you can't see it's going to come right in there. And it obviously crossed the line. But can we see that again? And we listen to the celebration. Marty's going to the referee, and I don't blame him. This is the key part of the game. Marty's saying, the guy runs me over. And Marty wouldn't do this. He's not complaining about the goal, but I didn't see it. But it's the referee's job to watch the contact. And Marty just slashing his stick. I'm telling you. And good for him. He's taken a lot.
Four-man rush. Prescott for Beasley. Gets the first down across the 40. Flowers brings him down, but not before 16 yards on 4th and 3. And a flag is down.
Passer.
For
Number
roughing
99,
the passer.
Defense. 15 yards added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
It's a 31-yard pickup because of this call for roughing the passer.
Unbelievable.
What is going on?
Unbelievable.
Quentin Jefferson. That goes down as roughing the passer. Mike Pereira's here. We'll see if we get a chance to talk to him. But some of these are just unbelievable calls now. Prescott pulls it down, will run and slide. Let's go back to that call. Mike Pereira, what did you think of this call?
I think we just better get used to this because it's been consistent like this. Talked to Stephen Jones before the game, and the competition committee, even Stephen thinks it's gone too far. They've got to get that needle back a little bit to where we've got more common sense.
I'm not even going to comment on it anymore. It's just ridiculous.
Not going. And Valentin, a check swing ground ball to Knobloch. They say he tagged the runner out at first, and they're calling it an inning-ending double play. Jimmy Williams comes sprinting out to talk to the second base umpire, Tim Tashita. And I have to say, from up here, it looked like Knobloch missed off from it.
He missed it. Was he called out because he was out of the baseline trying to avoid the tag? He did not look like he was out of the baseline.
What an athlete to be that size and to be able to run that fast.
First down from the 42.
Blitz.
Lost the football. It's on the ground. Covered by the Raiders.
His college teammate, Charles Woodson, on the blitz. Tom Brady never sees him coming from the front side. Greg Biekert recovers the fumble.
Let's go back and take a look, and here comes Charles Woodson.
Top of your screen, Charles Woodson untouched.
And Biekert picks himself up, falls on the football, and has pretty much sealed an Oakland Raider victory here in New England.
Boy, Tom Brady even said, my locker mate in college, right near me, Charles Woodson.
Well, they are going to, under 2 minutes, review whether or not Brady's arm was in motion, or whether it's an incomplete pass or a fumble. That'll be an automatic review from upstairs.
Yes, that's right. I don't think there's much doubt, Greg, but the Oakland Raiders, knowing the situation, we're not going to sit back. They came. Charles Woodson, first time today I've seen him come on a blitz.
Oh. The question is, did he pull it down? His arm was going forward, but was he throwing the football?
Well, the exact term I can't think of, but if you throw a pass, and as you're faking that pass, now watch, as you're faking the pass, if it slipped out of your hand, that would be an incomplete pass. But was it forced out by Charles Woodson? I don't think the recoil of the fake throw is what made it come out of Tom Brady's hand. In other words, if a quarterback drops back and he goes to throw it at the last second, he sees the receiver is covered.
And changes his mind.
And changes his mind. If the ball slips out of his hand, that is an incomplete pass. But he had control of it. Charles Woodson hits him. and the hit causes the fumble.
That ball did not look like it was slipping out of his hands. It was forced out by Woodson. Well, a little drama with 1:43 to play.
Well, let's find out if my interpretation is right. I think it is, though, Greg, because we went over this rule quite extensively before the season started. And Charles Woodson, just what a call by Chuck Bresnahan. You're taking your best cover guy and you bring him on a blitz. And there's no doubt that football was not slipping out of Tom Brady's hands after he was going to throw it to his back out of the backfield, saw he was covered.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's arm was going forward. It is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 on the 42.
Wow. It, of course, is up to Walt Coleman's interpretation.
Well, there's no doubt his arm was going forward.
Sure. But he had held up, I believe, on his pass attempt.
Well, I see. You know, I understand. That's why you got to wait for the interpretation or the officials.
Last time through on the power play did not muster a shot on goal. Unofficially, we have them leading in that category 15-6.
Sometimes that's not representative. I think it is in this case.
Detroit's been razor sharp. Lidstrom, high slot, Franzen. That hit the screener again. Backhand score. They're going to wash it out. No goal.
They're going to wash it out about 9 times.
Referee Kerry Fraser getting an earful from Thomas Holmstrom. No goal.
Emphatic, and over and over and over again. Wave it off and brush him off.
We have no goal on the play. Detroit player, Holmstrom, incidental contact with the goalie prior to. Goalie did not set. No goal.
No goal, but no penalty.
At the discretion of the referee. Correct. He could have called interference.
There's our look. Our Jack Daniels goal cam shows you what Craig Anderson was trying to contend with. I think that's a fair call.
Boy, Darren, that wasn't much.
No, it wasn't.
That's the reason why it's in, Michael.
Wait a minute. Oh, here we go.
And he is thrown out.
And Joe is gesturing. That ball was on the ground.
There always seems to be fun when Laz Diaz is involved.
You know what, Michael? That pitch was a ball, definitely, as we saw the replay. And Joe Girardi knows his team has not been hitting with runners in scoring position, so he wants every edge he can get for his team when they're hitting. He wants the count to be 2-0 instead of 1-1.
Boy, is Joe fired up right now.
Yeah, you know what? And we've seen managers do this in the past to fire their team up and show them how much it means to the manager to win ball games. And he got his money's worth, I'll say that.
Prescott gonna run. Flag is down. Prescott lowers his shoulder out of bounds near the 40, but a flag is down back at the Dallas 40-yard line. Pressure by Kyler Fackrell.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 52. That penalty is added to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Roughing the passer is an interesting call against Rashawn Gary. Let's take a look and see what they saw.
Yeah, I don't know what that call is all about. I don't see anything.
And it's 15 free yards to the 25. Let's see. The hand gets up against the helmet. Mike?
Well, you could have it against the quarterback, but it has to be forcible contact to the head, and I just really don't see that. That's more of a glancing blow, but really not roughing the passer, unnecessary roughness, but I don't think it was.
Prescott, ball's dropped.
Stewart's still looking over at the Dallas. You're right there, Larry. He thinks he did it on purpose.
Backhanded by me, and Hall will hold on to that.
Wasn't that Daniel Alfredson in the playoffs?
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? The referee and the linesman are conversing.
The Red Wings are saying it's in.
The Wings think it's a counted goal, and 4 linesmen and referees are conferring about what happened. He thought the play was dead. Here's Brad May. Where's the puck? Oh my goodness, look at this. There it is right there. That's in the net. And the whistle hasn't gone.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my goodness. That's unbelievable. There it is again, right there. You can see it right in the net. The whistle, nobody knew where it was. This is a 2-2 game. Got to get it right.
And if your intent wasn't to blow it, let's listen.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
There is no goal on the play. The whistle is blown to kill the play.
Wow.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Wow. And
my.
he couldn't have, it was a couple of seconds. Was there that long of intent to blow the whistle at that point?
Quick snap. Breeze. Pass is incomplete. No flag for Tommy Lee Lewis. Mikhail Roby-Coleman delivered a hit. And the two officials talk to each other. Crowd's going crazy as there's no flag right on the Saints sideline.
Well, if Mikhail Roby-Coleman plays the ball, it's an interception. It's probably going the other way with it. I mean, the ball's on the other side of Roby-Coleman, but that should have been a penalty. And John Payton is justifiably upset.
Mike Pereira, if that was a penalty, that would have in essence ended the game. Did you think it was a penalty?
Yeah, I really do. I know it's easy in slow motion. They're close to bang bang, but that was early enough. Even high contact on the
and clearly contact before the ball got there.
Yeah, he had. I mean, all he was doing was staring down Lewis and just playing the man, and never got turned on. I mean, it can't be any more obvious than that. Yeah, I mean, Sean Payton, he just simply cannot believe it, nor can anyone that's in the stadium watching this.